chose to become an interVivos mentor because, well, first of all, I love interVivos. I love Edmonton, and certainly, the mission of interVivos is to inform, inspire, and mentor the next generation of young leaders here in Edmonton. It's something that I've always believed in, and certainly, if I have any value to contribute, I certainly love to impart that onto young people.
And here's why I think it's important for young people to have a mentor. There have been a lot of years invested in growing this gray hair. I think mentors have a lot to lend. And oftentimes people that do believe in mentorship programs are the same people who are willing to give what they know, give up their time, and really support the amazing youth and the amazing energy and the amazing creativity that's out there. We want to see them succeed.
I actually think it's critical to continue to have a mentor as you move through your professional journey. I still have a mentor, and I really welcome the opportunity to be able to go to that mentor with things that I need guidance and support on. In fact, I think one of the things that you gain as you move through your life with a mentor is the opportunity to be able to have a mentor move into the role of someone that becomes a sponsor.
I decided to become a mentor with interVivos because I was very blessed throughout my career to have a lot of great mentors who definitely helped to guide me and to support me and to figure out where I wanted to go. So I'm hoping that I can do the same for someone else.
I decided to be a mentor because there was nothing more valuable over the course of my career than the people that mentored me. And it's exciting that, I'm not old yet, but I'm getting to the point where I think I have some knowledge, some experience, some connections and relationships that I can use at this point to help somebody that's at an earlier point in their career. So it's exciting to be able to go back to giving.
And I believe it's very important for young professionals to have mentorship because it gives them an opportunity to be able to have a different perspective that they might not have. And I know that when I was a young professional that I wouldn't necessarily be here if it wasn't for the mentors in my life and taking the time to share their experiences.
I got used to having an opportunity to talk to people, meet a lot of people, hear what they had to say and how they were living their lives and what was happening. And I think that's something that I can bring as a mentor, is I have a breadth of kind of, not knowledge, but experience, different kinds of people, different kinds of opportunities, different kinds of jobs, different kinds of work that people do. And that might be useful.
Why I think people should have a mentor at this age especially is somebody to guide a little bit the overall mission and vision of where you want to go with your career, and have somebody to bounce some questions off of when you might have a crisis of career or anything like that, and also to get exposed to some of the options that are out there in the world that sometimes they aren't easily presented or able to be understood when you're in university or post-secondary education.
Because you need to draw inspiration from all areas of life. So I think it's important actually for people to have maybe more than one mentor. And from unexpected places, you never know exactly who you're going to connect with, what sort of advice you're going to get from that person. And it's nice to always have somebody to look up to and just somebody to talk to, someone to bounce ideas off of, especially if you're working in an industry where maybe you don't have friends in that industry or connections in that industry.
And the reason that I think young professionals need a mentor is because a mentor is a lot like a yoga instructor. They get in and they troubleshoot and they figure out what is it that you need to sort of take your career to the next level. They can have a conversation. It's not like a lecture. It's much more a relationship-based kind of learning model.
But I think the most important thing to remember as participants and citizens in this society is that as we grow, it behooves us to continue the process of developing and nurturing young minds, young attitudes, and fostering, bringing all of your abilities and skills to their table and helping them to learn quicker so they can progress and do what they need to do to get ahead.
I think one of the most important things is the opportunity for someone to have independent advice, frank independent advice from people that aren't in their normal sphere of influence. It's especially helpful if that mentor doesn't know the individual that well, so they can be a bit more honest. And I think it helps broaden the types of perspectives that a young person can get.